Now, is this where the voice acting starts, or?
Look for the lips control panel. It'll be somewhere nearby. Take the lid down, and you should find yourself in the chamber of the Ultima weapon.
Thank goodness for the voice acting, for all of our sakes.
Keep your eyes peeled. Guys could be waiting for you down there. Oh, and don't even think about dying. You're too bloody useful. The interference is getting worse. I don't think the connection will last much.
Tell me, for whom do you fight? How very glib. And do you believe in Eorzea? Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well at Cartano and call them down? They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, every one. Except but this, and you will see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Soir, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. Knowing this, but a single path is open to the impotent ruler, that of false worship. A path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization. And in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea, face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, for none among you has the power to stop me.
I mean, it's kind of crazy, like, how right he was, at least about the gods and all of that.
thought to be so hard-pressed. Your strength is most impressive. Such power befits a ruler. Yet, you lack the resolve to put it to proper use. A waste.
Coming up on the end. I mean, it's still like 3 more fights, but...
Allow me, then, hero, to do that which you will not.
Let me just jump in my Evangelion. Like any good fight.
Bear witness to the true power of the Ultima weapon.
Like any good fight, it's got to be on an elevator. I know how this goes. The Ultima weapon has partaken of the power of icons. None can stand against it. You just gotta stand and wait for the the buffs to come off. Hearken unto me, Crystal Bearer. Thy foe is darkness clad in steel. If thou wouldst triumph, thou must look to the light. Now I'm free to whoop up on him. If thou wouldst triumph, thou must look to the... Yeah. Garuda's essence torn from the Ultima weapon. Okay, she just keeps repeating the same thing. Titan as well? Impossible. Yeah, come on, Ifrit too. No, how can you... How are you doing this? That was a little anticlimactic, just...
But the Ultima weapon is all-powerful! Why does my enemy still stand? Can her strength truly be so great?
It is the blessing of light that confounds you.
La Brea.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal she bears.
So, this is what empowers her.
Beyond mortal limits. If you are to prevail, the Hammer of Darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the Shield of Light. And so it shall, for the Ultima weapon is host to a power of which you are as yet ignorant.
Speak plainly, Ascian.
The heart of Sabik. It is the weapon's core, an enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alleg failed to scratch. The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Of what magic do you speak?
A spell without parallel. Ultima. I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true power of the Ultima weapon lies within its now beating heart.
Laha Brea, what have you done?
No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
Damn you, Ascian.
The hour is at hand. Behold but a sliver of my god's power. And from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Ultima!
When do we get that limit break?
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
There's a meme.
Oh, Heidelin. It seems the task of keeping your champion alive has exhausted what strength you had left. Van Belzar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you.
We will speak later, Ascian. But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains. Come, adventurer. Let us find the answer together.
It's funny, it looked like my character was just distracted by something else. Wasn't even looking at him. Lost in thought. All right, ready for round two. We settle this once and for all. This is most unexpected. You are possessed of great might. This I will allow. Yet yours is not the might of a ruler. Such is the difference between us, a difference that will assure my victory. Man, this is... He's just... As he does... Monologue. It's like, just shut up and die.
No! No, no, no! Yeah. Heed me. The subjects of a weak ruler must needs look to a higher power for providence, and their dependence comes at a cost to the realm. The misguided elevate the frail, and the frail lead the people astray. Unless a man of power wrests control, the cycle will never be broken. You of all people must see the truth in this. You who have the strength to rule.
I mean, assuming that was even true, I mean, it would... Whatever you ruled would only be prosperous for as long as you lived. I mean, even that, I think, is exampled in history, where you have a good ruler and then their children are just tyrants.
Pathetic. You boasted of unrivaled power. You were entrusted with the ultimate weapon. The ultimate magic. And still, you failed. So much for the glory of man. The growing imbalance afflicting the planet must be redressed. If it is permitted to worsen, the very laws of existence, both etheric and physical, will be warped beyond all recognition. Know you the root of this corruption? Hydaelyn. Like a parasite, she must be burned out if the planet is to recover. And naught but the return of the one true god will ensure her complete excision. Yet, to pave the way for the Master's return, a chaotic confluence of untold proportions must needs be brought about. And that will necessitate the presence of the primals. Needless to say, both you and your scion accomplices cannot be suffered to interfere in this endeavor. You will not leave this place alive. It is past time your flame was extinguished, bringer of light.
And now for the victory lap.
Cannot be undone. Be gone.
I would try to read this text too, but he's just going on and on and on and on. But there's nothing else to do. There we go. Now this I don't believe is auto. Unless it's still voiced.
If thou wouldst pierce the shadows, make thee a blade of light.
Which is interesting that, you know, repeated again in Shadowbringers. Although, I mean, you have to do that to defeat an Ascian. Clearly she was wielding the Master Sword. At full health, too.
What?
To see your enemy face to face. That was...
The light, it binds them. They are too many.
I wonder how they even, like, captured him to begin with. Is that ever actually addressed? Good old Maggie. Dude, I haven't used her as my mountain forever, but it kind of makes me want to again.
And so my conquest ends, Cid.
Oh.
In smoke and ashes.
Hear, feel, think. beloved daughter. The darkness hath fled before the unclosed brilliance of thy spirit. Yet it lingereth still beyond the sight of men, in forgotten corners of the world. In the depths of the abyss yet resideth the Dark One, watchful ever, till this evil be cast out. Never shall the world know aught but a passing peace. Yet for the present, a gentle light shineth o'er the realm of Eorzea. With thee at its heart. From sparkling moat shall it swell to glorious sun, and all the world shall bask in its warmth. Blessings and joy be upon thee. Go forth, my child, and be as a beacon of hope for Eorzea and the lands beyond through all the days of thy life.
My lady, all Twin Adder units have fallen back to the outer perimeter.
The Flames have completed their withdrawal, General.
Admiral, all hands accounted for.
She's still in there.
Sid, has there been no word?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Damnation!
She's going to make it, I know she is.
Ida is right. We must have faith.
Sid, can they not be evacuated aboard the Enterprise? That adventurer and the Scions are as the Warriors of Light reborn. We cannot abandon them to their fate. Not again.
I wholeheartedly agree, but flying into the midst of that would only add to the fireworks.
There must be something we can do.
Please, Mother Hydaelyn. Please light her way through the darkness.
Just chill, I'm on the way.
Look into the light, my child. If thou wouldst see thy companions returned safe to thee, reach out to them now.
There!
Oh!
Yay! Our Warrior of Light.
Yes! The hero returns!
Look! Thancred is with her!
Thank the 12!
Thank Hydaelyn. Welcome home.
Thank you for watching this video. I've been having a ton of fun going back through the story, and we're moving through it pretty quickly. We're finishing up 2.0 right now, moving on to the Binding Coils of Bahamut, and then to the Aroma Reborn patch content. If you want to join me live, the link to my Twitch is down below. And if you enjoyed this, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.